Alright, so I'm going to try to do all these 6 examples all at the same time, just to kind of drive a point, and you can kind of, that way you're able to look at one versus the other. Alright, so the direction is determine whether or not a sequence is arithmetic, and if it is, then we're supposed to figure out what the common difference is and what are the next 3 terms. Alright, before we talk about anything, let's just make sure we remember what all those things stand for. Alright, so the first thing is we want to know if it's arithmetic, which means, and the way I used to be able to remember it was if it starts with A, it means add. Alright, so we're adding, and again, if things go down, we're adding negatives, but we're still adding. Again, we have another type of sequence that we're working with called geometric, where you're multiplying. But I remember arithmetic add, that's how I used to remember it. Okay, so I'm just going to write that in there, add. Alright, so now let's talk about, it says, what is the common difference? And again, what that is asking you is there a common, the same number that I need to add to get from term to term? That's called a common difference. And again, it's reason why it's called difference versus sum is, first of all, sums is series, and second of all, usually the way you discover it is you take the term in front and subtract out the one behind it, and that's how you get a difference. So like 8 minus 5 is 3, 11 minus 8 is 3, 14 minus 11 is 3, 17 minus 14 is 3. Okay, so that's why it's called common difference, because the difference of them is, in this case, is only 3. So since this is the same all the way through, we're going to say the common difference, and again, with common difference, we use D. D is 3, and we want to do the next 3 terms. Okay, so we're going to find, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we already know. We're just doing, it just says give the next 3 terms. It doesn't say I have to use any sort of equation or anything, so I'm just going to add 3 to this. So this is 20, 23, and 26. Doesn't say I need to use anything, so I'm not going to. Alright, so I just added 3 to each term as I went. From 17 plus 3 is 20, plus 3 is 23, plus 3 is 26. Alright, so let's try this. 16 minus 23 is negative 7. 9 minus 16 is negative 7. 2 minus 9 is negative 7. This one's tricky. Negative 5 minus 2. Negative 5 minus 2 is negative 5 minus 2 is negative, hold on. So negative 5 minus 2, just double check my math here, is negative 7. Okay, so we're all negative 7, so yes, this is. And I'm just dropping by 7. So it looks like I went from negative 5 minus 7, negative, so that's negative 12. Negative 12 minus 7 is negative 19. Negative 19 minus 7, that's negative 26. So those are my 3 terms. So negative 12, negative 19, negative 26. My computer's being a little bonky today, but that's okay. Alright, so let's see. This one. 2 minus, I can already tell it's not, but 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. 5 minus 3 is 2. No. So I can stop. I can't do the next 3 terms because I have no idea what the pattern is, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Well, I guess I could figure it out. This is called a Fibonacci sequence. Look. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus, but it's not arithmetic, so I'm following the directions. If it's arithmetic, then I do something. Alright, so how do I go from negative 6 to negative 8 to negative 10 to negative 12 to negative 14? Well, I'm going to looks like I'm going further negative, and it looks like I'm going negative 2 all the way down. So I'm going to say yes it is. And I can tell what it's doing. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. But again, if I had to show all my work, it would be negative 14 plus a negative 2 plus a negative, and then negative 18 plus a negative 2, and then so on to get that. Alright, so can I tell what's going on here? This one looks like I'm going up 10. Right, negative 20 to negative 10 is going up 10. This is going up 15. Looks like. No, up 5, excuse me. Up 5. So that's automatically out. So we write no. And the last one, negative 35 to negative 23 is negative 12, looks like. So I'm adding I'm adding 12 because it's getting bigger. Add 12 to this. I get negative 23 plus 12 is negative 11. Plus is negative 11 plus 12 is 1. 1 plus 12 is 13, and so on. So I'm going to put myself over here. Woo! Alright, so those are all true. So my difference is 12. And I got to figure out the rest of these three. So 13 plus 12, that's 25. Then 25 plus 12 is 37. And 37 plus 12 is 49. So 25, 37, 49 are my three terms. And that's it. That's all there is to doing arithmetic sequences and dealing with deciding if they are or not, and then what to do.